Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be playing with a Nomad palette. Yay! We always love a Nomad palette, a first impressions and a two looks and palette and a palette bingo. We love all that. Today it's a first impressions because it's the first time I'm using this palette, and I've actually had this palette a little while because it was delayed. Basically the whole shipping situation that Nomad are going through, it means some of the palettes get to me a bit delayed, which is fine. I don't care. Once they're okay with the stuff, with the content not going up like instantly, then all good. We're all good here. So I got this palette kind of mid-October ish, but we were in the midst of spooky season and I hadn't got time to film anything for that. So today we're going to be playing with the Nomad Pacific Northwest palette, the Forest Dream. This is your woodsy palette. This is, you're up in the mountains and you can see all the colours and everything like that. That is what this palette is. The packaging is stunning and it's like this kind of textured embossed sort of feel to it. Like it's not like velvety, kind of like the Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette. I should know that one, I am Irish. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it's textured. It feels really nice. I really like the feel of this one. I don't know why. But the outer packaging is stunning, as always, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to see what the actual palette looks like. And you guys have already seen this because it's all over their Instagram and everyone else's Instagram except mine. This is what she looks like here. As I said, your Forest Dream. You've got your beautiful foresty greens in the middle here, the colours of the leaves. You've got some more woody sort of colours, which are browns, burgundies, that kind of colour. And then you've got your gorgeous sky blue sort of shades, or denim blues as I like to call these shades, because these aren't necessarily sky blues to me, more denim blues. And I just love the kind of mix of this colour story. This is probably going to rank pretty high. I am planning on doing a Nomad palette ranking, by the way, end of year, to cap off the whole year of me and Nomad's relationship. Sounds really weird, but yeah. I can see this ranking pretty high. So I'm going to pop up my swatches now as I'm talking. We have got 9 shimmers, 9 mattes. We've got one for definite multi-chrome. We've got a couple of duochromes and a few gorgeous foil metallics. The mattes are beautiful. They blend very nicely. You'll see it in the video. And I just love the mix of the colours that are somewhat muted or murky, which I always love. I love a murky green. And then you've got the shimmers to kind of go with them. I do love this layout as well, where it's like matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer, matte, shimmer. I also do quite like a mix up of everything as well. It's good for like getting your creative juices flowing. But I think this is just a beautiful, beautiful colour story. I think the shimmers are gorgeous. The shimmer I used today is beautiful. And I can't wait to use this multi-chrome. What shade are you called? Ectopia. That one. That's going to be my first, or my two looks and palette. That's going to be the first one I use. So as I've said in many a Nomad video of this year, this palette was sent to me and I do have a discount code. It is Carla M. I'll have it up just here on the screen for you guys and it's down in the description box below. It gives you 10% off. It is non-affiliated. It is not stackable with sale items, but you can use it on everything else on the site. So anything else you want, it is basically 10% off, no strings attached. It's great. And the palette is out, as I've said. Everyone has seen it. We've all seen this palette. I'm just a bit late to the party because of the timing issues that we've had with shipping and then spooky season. Just before we get into the tutorial, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all look close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both those a follow. So are we excited? I'm excited. I love these palettes. So let us get into the tutorial. Okay, so let's get into the Pacific Northwest palette from Nomad. And oh, she's a green palette. Oh, she's just gorgeous. Well, she's not all green, but this middle section is beautiful. But that's actually not what I'm going to play with today. For some reason, the burgundy, this kind of tan shade, and this yellow that reflects into a pink, I really want to do a grungy halo eye with that. And I don't know why that really stands out to me. I will, in my two looks on palette, play with more of these greens. Like I definitely want to use this as well. But I'm feeling these three just for today. That's just kind of the way I'm feeling. So I've got nothing on my skin at the minute except my moisturizer. And I just have my brows on, my eyeshadow primer on, which I'll have listed down below. And I think that is everything, because I'm going to do my skin after I've got most of my shadows on. Okay, so we are going to start with Perfect Pinot. I think that's how you say it, like a Pinot Grigio. Pinot? I'm not sure. the burgundy, that one there. And that is going to be on a Makeup Geek Defined Crease brush, just a small little blending brush. And I'm just going to start by popping that all in my outer corner, just slowly building the shade up. And I'm avoiding my crease because I want the shimmer to be in, or not the shimmer, but I want it to be just lighter in the crease so the shimmer is more focused in the center. And I do want this to be quite blended out. I want it to be like very blown out, especially along the lower lash line. And I'm kind of feeling like haloing the lower lash line as well. Then I'm taking that same shade on a 231 from MAC, just a small little, I think it's a lip brush. And we are going to pop that along the lower lash line. Just a third of the way in, kind of as far in as what it is on the lid here. And I'm going to do it quite thick because again, I'm going to blow this out quite a bit. So I want the colour to be nice and saturated. And then on the inner third in here, just leave a nice gap in the middle. Okay, so we're going to look a little bit mental for a minute. But what we're going to do is I'm going to pre-blend because I just feel like it's going to help with the blending process. Not to say that the formula is difficult to work with, it's not. It's more just that there's such a stark contrast between this shade and the next shade I'm going to use, the lighter shade. So I just want to get a little bit of a blend going with a clean brush, and then I will be able to really get in there and soften everything out. But I just want to just pre-get this soften just a touch. Like, I don't need it to be too much. I'm not even really, I don't know why I'm blending the bottom. I'm gonna reblend this after, so we'll ignore that. But like in here, I just want to get in and soften this. I did go up quite high in here, but again, I want it to be on the grungier side. We do have a bit of fall down, so just pre-warning you that could happen, especially with these darker shades. So that's why I've done my eyes first. Not that I knew it was gonna happen, but just with dark shades. And recently I've just been enjoying doing my eyes first. Okay, so now we're going to take Foggy Forest, the sort of cool toned tan shade. I'm taking that on a Blend Bunny, no, on a Beauty Bay 203 brush. And this kind of has like a yellowy sort of tone to it. So I'm going to use that now to soften all around the edges. It will cool it down, so just bear that in mind, but I don't mind that. I'm not super fussed about out here yet until I get my skin on anyway. It's mostly just like in and around these edges that I want softened. You can go back in with the burgundy if you feel like you need it, especially in that middle section here where I don't have any shadow. Because I use quite a sticky base. I use my Beauty Bay eye base. It has quite a tackiness to it, and sometimes it can be a bit shiny if I don't put any shadow on these areas. Okay, so what I feel like doing is doing my shimmer after, because I want to do the shimmer all together, like down the middle, and I'm going to use the same shade on the inner corner. So I might actually jump off now, do my skin, because I'll come back and like we'll do a bit more lower lash line, and then the shimmers together. I think that might be a good way to do it. So I'm going to jump off for a second. I'm going to come back, do skin, and then we will finish off the eyes together. Okay, so skin is on. We're very blushy, but it'll all come together at the end, you'll see. So what I'm going to do is take that 217 that I used like when it was clean to start blending out the burgundy shade, and I just want to start getting a blend going on the lower lash where the burgundy is as well, just to soften it a little bit first. Same in here, just still leaving that little gap in the middle. It doesn't have to be a huge gap, just enough to fit some colour in there. And then I'm going to go back in with Foggy Forest, the more neutral shade. Taking that on a Glam Light Nightmare on Elm Street brush, a big fat paddle brush, and I just want to just right along the edges start softening that out. I did fix my blend out here when I was doing my eyes. I just went in with that same tan shade to soften around the edges. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, I want this really nice and smoky and blown out. So I'm not going to use any glitter primer because the eyeshadow base I have on is quite tacky. So I'm just going to go straight in with the shimmers. I say shimmers plural, but I actually just mean the one shimmer because I'm going to use one shimmer for my actual main shimmer, and then the same on the inner corner. We're going to take Sunbreak, this beautiful yellow shade that reflects into this pink. It's gorgeous. And I'm taking that on an e.l.f. concealer brush, just like a little flat brush like that, and that is going to go down the middle of the eye. And as it kind of smushes in, you'll see more of that pink come through, especially like over the darker shadow. When it starts to fade in, you'll see more pink. Then I'm going to take that same shade just on a small little brush, and we're going to use some of that just on the lower lash in the center of the eye here. Same thing, just let it slightly overlap and fade out into the darker shade so you have a nice blend. I'm kind of pulling it down kind of far enough so you can see it. And then last little step, that same exact brush with the same exact color, we are going to use that as the inner corner highlights just to tie it all together. Okay, so that is it. That's the eyes pretty much done. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off my eyes, finish my cheeks. I know I look very glowy, but I do have a highlight that matches this nearly perfectly. And I have a nice lip in mind. I hope it works, but I do have a certain lip in mind. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish all that off and I'll come back and let you know what I use on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is our finished look. I love how this turned out. The lip did work out. I just had to add something else to it, but it did work out. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, very simple. I always go quite simple when I do my halo eyes because I just like the effect to speak for itself. So I went in with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Crave, which is like that burgundy shade but darker, like a blackened version of it. And I just put that on my waterline and tightline my upper lash line with that. And then I use my MAC Stack Elevated Mascara on my top, on my bottom lashes. And then these lashes are also from MAC. These are the 80s Romantic lashes. Just super fluffy, soft, nice and long, but they're not so dense that they cover everything up, which I always like. For cheeks, I went in with my Made by Mitchell Blursh bronzer in Hollo there, just on my cheeks to contour up my face. It's getting to like a little bit over halfway through this, so I'm like working my way through it. I am trying to use up, I'm trying to hit pan, doing a project pan for myself on a few bits. Like I have this foundation here that I'm trying to use up. The number 7 Instant Radiance foundation is what I have on me now. I love this foundation. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's actually a beautiful foundation. But I just have so little left. I have so many bottles in there that I just have a little bit left in them. I just want to use them. So it's the same with some of my bronzers, my liquid bronzers. I'm trying to just use up what I have. And then I will buy the ones that I know I love. For cheeks, I went in with my NARS. What is this? Dual Intensity Blush in Fervor. And I use the deeper shade here. It's quite warm, but I love this sort of tone when I do these sort of like grungy romantic sort of looks. I think it's beautiful, so I use that darker shade on my cheeks. And then for highlight, I went in with my KVD Beauty Metal Crush Extreme Highlighter in Gravitron, which has that kind of yellow base that shifts pink, kind of like the one in the palette that I used on my eyes. So it has a very similar effect, so it'll be a tiny bit more golden, but it has a similar enough effect. And then for lips, 2 liquid lipstick. So the original shade that I wanted to use was Grim, but it was actually quite dark. I didn't actually want it as dark as it is on its own. So Grim is this one here. It's like a beautiful grungy brown. And then on top of that, just to kind of soften, especially in the middle more so, I used Gloom, which is a bit of a softer version of that. Because this on its own is not enough, so I kind of had to balance between the 2 shades, but I got the lip I wanted in the end. Okay, so that is it. That is our first look, first impressions finally, with the Nomad Pacific Northwest palette. I love this. There's something just really satisfying about this packaging because it's that like really textured, like embossed sort of feel to it. It just feels nice to hold, really sturdy. And the colour story is, as always, beautiful. It's so the grunge, the forest, all that kind of stuff. You can definitely get the woodsy sort of vibes out of this, and I love it so much. So I'm so excited to play with this green in particular. I've said it before, but I'm kind of into these like denim blue shades, so I may do something with that. I'm not sure. I might even go a bit softer. I don't know, we'll see what we play with, but I'm definitely, that's my next number 1 shade. I need to think of a colour scheme around that one for my 2 Looks One palette. So as I said in the beginning, this palette has already launched. It is already on the website. My code will be up on the screen now, somewhere down here. It is Carla M. I'll also have it in the description box as well. It will get you 10% off. It is non-affiliated. It can be used on anything on their website except for sale items. It does not stack with sale, but it will get you 10% off everything else. So go use my code. It'll just, it's money off. What more could you want? And as always, thank you so much, Nomad, for sending me this palette because it is beautiful. It's the grungy girl in me. We love greens. I am a Slytherin. I'm actually in between filming my bits when I kind of jump off camera to finish off my face. I'm actually watching Harry Potter, but I am an out and out Slytherin. 100%. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? What do you think of this palette? Because I think it is stunning. And I cannot wait to do my 2 Looks palette. I cannot wait to use that green. I know I normally use like that kind of shade in my first impressions, but I want to do something a little bit different, something grungy and romantic and beautiful. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support. Get me around more people and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We've got a 2 Looks One palette coming with this palette. We also have another very interesting collection that I can't wait to play with. It arrived yesterday, I think. Well, today is the 12th of November, so it arrived on the 11th of November. 11/11. And very excited to show you guys that one. That's a fun one that I got. And also my Zodiac series, and then we'll be getting into Christmas, winter, and a Winter Wonderland palette as well. So don't forget to subscribe. Down below for that. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up-close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks. And my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it. That is our first time using the Nomad Pacific Northwest palette. So excited to play with this. And very excited to play with the Christmas palette because I already have that one as well. But I cannot wait to play with that one too. But I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.